Alright, did a little more tweaking on the Reprap tonight. After it had been running for a while, I found a few issues. Have taken care of those. Rerouted the umbilical that goes to the carriage. It was running through this space here. And I had problems when I got up high that it would hit the Z motor up there. And that was limiting my build height to about 7.5 centimeters. So now it's routing up and over and down this way. Had to lengthen some wires to get it in here, but that also eliminated some pivoting that I had going on as this would move back and forth. It would pivot the wires over here and work them against the connectors, and I was worried that I was going to have a connector come off during a job. The other thing I did was I shimmed the carriage motor to bring the belt over just a little bit. This part needs to be extended about that far to line up down that way. The problem I had was the belt over here. Where is it? Okay. Oh, the lens is on the camera. Here we go. This belt was binding against this side, and the motor was strong enough to pull through it, but it was going to start wearing on the belt and eventually bind enough to where it would cause problems. But now, as you can see, that's lining up on the bearing and not hitting either side at all. Wow. And you can see it's working like crazy on this part now. It's just cranking it right out. It'll really move quickly on the infill here in a moment. There we go. Nice and precise. Carriage is good and tight with no flutter. I think the next thing I'm going to try to do is try to set up some kind of a tensioner, spring-loaded tensioner off of that rod on that lower part of the belt that moves the bed, because that's a long run for it, and you'll see it flutter here in a moment when it's really working on that that infill. See that flutter? I guess it's not really an issue because it's not losing any precision. Maybe someday I'll have to put a tensioner in there. Right now it's actually doing okay. So, cranking away on a part that I've sold. And I think we're back in business.